Welcome to the Transfusion Medicine Data Portal support video series. These videos have been developed to support the British Columbia transfusion medicine staff and stakeholders in accessing and analyzing their transfusion medicine data from BC's Central Transfusion Registry. This video describes the steps to run, view, export, and save the Transfusion Medicine Data Portal CTR reports. Once logged in to the TM Data Portal, access the reports by selecting the Reports tab. Here you will find the list of the 18 prepared reports under 4 categories. First, component and PPP utilization reports, IG reports, redistribution reports that are available for both factor and RBC receiver site redistribution, and TIS reports that stands for Transfusion Transmitted Injuries Surveillance System reports and reflects the transfusion reaction reports that are submitted to the BC Provincial Blood Coordinating Office as part of the office's role in supporting the reporting of reactions to the Public Health Agency of Canada. To run a report, simply select the title of the report and click Run. This will open a parameter window in a pop-up, so make sure pop-ups are enabled at this point in the site. Parameters may take a few moments to load. In this alternate ABO-RH report, the following parameters are available, all as drop-down selections. A choice of fiscal year, a choice of quarter, a choice of product between red cells and platelets, and the ABO and RH group of interest. There's also a drop-down for health authority. When a stakeholder user is logged in, they will have access to their health authority's data only. Once you have selected your set of parameters, there's an opportunity to save this as the default setting. That means each time you run this report, this set of parameters will be automatically populated in the parameter blocks. You'll still have to pass through this screen in order to run the report and can always change your parameter selections. When you're happy with your parameter selections, you can select Submit. If you wish to return to the main screen and review your report listing again, click Cancel. The Reset button can be used to clear any previously saved parameters. Submitting will run the report. Canceling will cancel this run. Background button that appeared briefly there will not do anything at this time. The report also appears in a new pop-up window. The report format remains the same, showing some of the selected parameters as part of the title. In this case, we can see that we chose O negative for our health authority and the time frame that was selected. This report does a comparison from the selected time frame to the previous time frame. Some information about this report is available, as well as the data caveat indicating when the data is updated through. This date here reflects that same date that appears in the red Data Considerations block on the main screen. In this case, data is available through May 31st, 2009. The footer remains the same with information about the report, the page that you're on, and the date that the data in the report was pulled. In the frame itself are some options to review and save the report. We can see now that we are on page 1 of 3, and by clicking a forward or a back button, or the end, or the beginning, we can move through the pages. The other buttons of interest for these reports are the Export in the top left, and right next to it, the Print button. From this view, printing is not available directly to your personal printer. Printing allows you to print to PDF or HTML version. So by clicking on the Print button, the print dialog pops up. You can select your format, and OK to continue to save as a PDF or HTML, or cancel. Export offers the same feature in a pop-up dialog, but allows for a few additional variations in terms of Excel, text, or rich text. These reports are formatted and set up to best export to PDF. It is possible to export to Excel. However, it's going to be very difficult to work with, and we recommend that in those cases, if you're interested in the data in a table format, to go through the cubes that we'll view later. Once you've selected in the export, you have an opportunity to view the report result, save to file system, or save to version system. Always choose one of View Report or Save to File, and depending on your computer settings, this may pop up the report into a new tab, or it may open a save dialog to save directly to your computer. There are other buttons up here. However, for the length and data and the way that these reports are built, searching, sorting, and viewing are not helpful, and in some cases do not work. When you're done viewing the report, simply close the pop-up window and return to this screen. All saving is done to your desktop. There is no saving within this system or any personal space in order to save a CTR report, because you can always come back and run the report again. We'll take a look now at a different report. The ABO RH quarterly report that we viewed simply had drop-down lists in the parameters, but there are other options available. For example, if we select the TIS reaction attributes report and run, you'll see that we have a variety of parameter types available to us. In this case, instead of a drop-down for the date selection, we have the opportunity to enter a specific date or select it from a calendar. If you wish to type the date in, be sure that the date is in this exact format. So for example, 01 January 2007. You'll see that the text is red until I click off of that and the text turns black. That means that the system has validated the text format and understands what date I'm looking for. The other way to select a date is to use the calendar pop-up. Simply sort through to find the exact date that you wish. We'll go back a few years here, and I can pick any date, in this case April 12th. Although an hour and time format is presented, we don't have to worry about these, as the data warehouse brings all data in at as of midnight. So we can safely disregard the hour selection. And our date pops in. Here we have a simple drop-down between components and PPP, or all products in this case. Now this next field, in order to select the types of reports, in this particular report it's a series of pie charts. The default selection is to display all pie charts, but we can't just drop down. We have to open the menu selection. The special menu selection allows us to choose one or more of the charts that we wish to view. You can see here, because it is grayed out, the default selection is to display all. By deselecting all, the menu opens and we can choose to move one or move all, remove all, or by holding the Control key and clicking, we can select several reports to move over. Once we've selected the reports of interest, OK, and those reports are now locked in here. And again, because we are a health authority stakeholder, we simply have access to the reports that we have available to us. We can then choose to hit submit and run the report, or cancel and return to our listing. So different report types will ask for different types of parameters. As we saw, some are drop-down lists and others offer a little more flexibility. As before, the best way to learn more about the reports and how to run them and look at the parameter options will help you decide how best to view the data that they offer. For more information about the CTR reports, including a full description of each report, see Section 7 of the Transfusion Medicine Data Portal Manual. Visit the PBCO website for additional information or email the data portal to obtain user access forms, request training, or share any considerations and feedback. Up next is the most effective way to learn about the cubes and the kind of content that they contain in Video 7, Cubes Content.